Welcome to Las Vegas. We're here for NetApp's Insight event. Now this is actually the 14th Insight, and for 13 of those years it's been restricted to NetApp's internal technical people as well as those from partners. But it's changed this year, and before we hear from my colleagues about what they thought of this event, I was lucky enough to spend a couple of minutes with Rob Salmon, the president of NetApp, and get his take on what is a very different feel for the company and for this event.
As you think about the innovation we're bringing to the market today, we've talked a lot about it this week with the introduction of 8.3 with Cloud ONTAP and laying out our data fabric vision for hybrid cloud is really playing out right now. This event, Insight, is really a validation from our customers and partners that we are absolutely on the right track. They like the story, we're excited about it, but more important, the customers are excited about it.
Okay, and what about the, you decided to bring customers in, and us. Why?
Really, as I thought about having an event, as you're well aware, for a long time, you and customers have wanted a NetApp Users Conference. And I thought long and hard about it and worked with the team to say we should create a different conference. We have a technical conference that has been done really well for many years, for 14 years now. It is time to bring our customers into the technical conference. It'll be customers, NetApp, and our partners sharing and collaborating on how to drive business through IT, and specifically the big conversation this week has been hybrid IT.
So now that we've heard from Rob, let's go and listen to my colleagues, Terry McClure, on what she took away as, the three top strategic and product takeaways from this conference, and then very specifically from Kevin Rohn, my colleague who deals with the channels, the partner ecosystem, and the particular emphasis and change that what NetApp is doing from a product and strategy perspective has on that partner ecosystem.
First off, I thought Insight 2014 was a great event and I really enjoyed being here. I've never had so much fun at any keynote in my entire life. That said, there were three main things that I took away here that NetApp is doing for its customers. The first is helping to enable customer cloud transformation strategies, and that's important if people are going to be really competitive today in this really fast-moving time. But the second thing is that they're doing it while still embracing legacy infrastructures and recognizing that the legacy application infrastructures need to take part in the new world of cloud-enabled IT. And then the third thing that I took away was that they really have a strong belief that at the end of the day, hybrid's going to win, both from a cloud infrastructure type standpoint and from a storage media standpoint. Data ONTAP is more than a storage operating system, it's a data management layer. This is how they deliver the data center fabric that's going to help tie on-prem private clouds to public clouds. It's the layer that's going to enable them to start moving data to support applications and moving applications to support data, tying into Cisco's management fabric. It allows ONTAP to run anywhere, anytime, any cloud, any place that you need, and start developing your applications using the same types of tools and technologies that you use in the data center. When you start putting all these little delivery points together, it really starts putting the proof points in place to enable customers to build that data fabric and be able to really realize the vision of delivering a hybrid cloud where data lives where it needs to live and when it needs to live, according to the data lifecycle. It's a great strategy.
One of the things that struck me in this year's edition is the codependency of the different constituencies that are at the event. The topic of hybrid cloud, of course, was an important one, not if it's going to happen, but when and how dominant it's going to be in the enterprise space. And what I, again, was struck by is the similarities of the goals of these different constituencies. They're unified in their need to take advantage of the benefits, to transform their organizations, their skill sets, their people, and also to be able to deal with, frankly, the economics of the new IT consumption model. And as a result, in my discussions with partners and end customers, I find that they are truly unified in that last part, dealing with the economics, dealing with the risk associated with the transformation, and trying to find a pathway there together. And that's the vendors, the partners, and the customers all unified in one process. As a result, I sense this is good news for partners, in that the migration is one in which they have their own partners, their customers, and their vendors helping them along the way. And how critical and important it is for them over the next 3 years to define a pathway and a migration path for them to transform themselves into true hybrid partners, those who sell traditional processes, those who build clouds for their customers, those who resell cloud services for their customers, and truly become a productive, profitable company over that same time frame.
So what do we take away from Insight? Obviously NetApp is all in on the hybrid cloud, I mean all in. I think now that NetApp has got through the latest versions of ONTAP, getting that out of the door, has a very cohesive, very well structured strategy about where it's going in terms of this focus you heard from Terry on data management rather than just storage. Significant difference. There's a lot more upside for the company. We wait to see the execution, but this was a very different feel, and as I say, a very optimistic customer base, technical base, and now we'll see how the market reacts to that.